Hey everyone, D-Dub Squizzy here, and welcome back to Neverwinter Nights Enhanced Edition. Okay, so I got a bit to say before I really get into this. A couple years back, I did a walkthrough of this game with a cleric named Gelrod Lightchain. I figured that walkthrough was going to be it. I didn't plan to do much more with him, and then I saw a comment on one of my videos that mentioned a few modules called the Sands of Fate, which were not really set, they were made to come after Hordes of the Underdark. As in, once you beat the main game, you could go into Sands of Fate with your character, and it would be like just continuing all the way up to level 40, which seemed pretty cool. So I decided I would record that, went on the hunt for that character, Gelrod Lightchain, couldn't find him. And it then occurred to me that when I was installing Swordflight for the first time, I kept on having issues with it. So one of the things that I did was basically deep clean Neverwinter Nights from my computer and reinstall it. I figured there was nothing there worth keeping. I didn't have anything really saved on this computer when I did it. Yeah, dumb me. So I spent the last week or so just kind of speed running the entirety of Neverwinter Nights, Shadows of Undrentide, and Hordes of the Underdark with a new character named Gelrod Lightchain, who is also a cleric of war and strength. I was trying to make the same one, practically, with like a couple differences. He ended up being a bit of his own beast. I think he's pretty close to the same, but he's a little different. And I know how this thing is going to start. I don't know what it looks like. I have not started this module at all, but it warns you a little bit at the start. So I'm going to find it real quick, right here. Alright, having defeated the Hordes of the Underdark and their Archdevil Master Mephistopheles, your victory was feted throughout Faerun. As time passed, spent secure in your new fortress among your riches and followers, the thrill of adventure became but a distant memory, a tale to be told by the fireside. Your reputation had become such that none in the wide world, dared challenge your might. But other worlds exist upon which men and monsters tread, and powers there are beyond time and space who rule the shadowy corridors between these worlds. And perhaps it was inevitable that eventually, as you dreamt one night of past conquests and victories, the powers drew you into their presence. For they have a task for you, a mission to quicken your pulse and send a tingle of danger running along your spine. Adventure, like a long-forgotten friend, beckons you forth once more. It says, adventure for 1 to 4 PCs, 25th to 30th level, is suitable for players to use their PCs who successfully completed Hordes of the Underdark. Playing through is not a requirement. Yeah, that it has its own leveling mechanic thingy. Even 30th should gain a few levels during the adventure. Transported from their own world to an alien one. It's made to challenge epic characters. It gives me this "you have been warned" thing. You will arrive with only their carried equipment and a small bag of gold in their person. I could lower the difficulty to keep my inventory, but it'd be pointless. Since I knew this was part of the game, I emptied out my inventory before going into it. And it says right here, there's things like heat stroke, thirst, time-dependent events. Resting is restricted in some civilized areas. Monsters may encounter you at some point during your rest in dangerous areas, so it's a lot like Swordflight in that regard. Many hidden points of interest requiring spot checks and whatnot. There's search mode for doors, drinking a potion of secret door detection, so that's nice to know that those exist. So it seems interesting. Yeah, I guess I should just get into the game, because I don't know how it's going to start. I don't know exactly what's going to happen here, but I do want to go over some things about my character once I get into the game. It'll be easier once I'm actually there. It's mine? I don't know what that is. It only caught my eye because there's 2 of them. That's weird. There he is. Yeah, I think he's a little more stacked than he was by the end of my my walkthrough game. Let's get into it. I got a throne. About time. Wow, so it is just straight up like a Bloodborne style. You dreamt it and you're gone. Okay, so I lost. Yeah, I had a couple bags of holding and stuff. I didn't feel like clearing everything out because I was lazy. Sad to see my Iron Stone go. I actually found out those are pretty nice. I acquired a note. Okay. I guess I should probably read. Well, no, that's a pretty basic introduction. I got teleported as I slept, basically. It was putting up dialogue on screen that was vanishing pretty fast. I just didn't feel like reading all of it. Welcome to Shadows of Heliopolis, first part of the Sands of Fate trilogy. John McCaw? I don't know what that is. Clerks don't have to memorize. Oh, yeah. And then that's just basic loading stuff. So, I'll go over my character real quick. That's a funky looking note. I've defeated the Horde of the Underdark. Victory. Oh, the same thing. Okay. So, I've got my weapon here, which is... I picked a Morningstar +3 because I could put every enchantment on it from Resolvere, so I did. And so this got everything. And I put cold damage on instead of acid because I knew that this thing, it's called Sands of Fate. It says it's, a baking desert. I figured cold's going to be more helpful than anything else, hopefully. So that's what I did. And of course, I always have Dark Fire I can still cast. I'm using the Blood Plate, which I think I did take last game, so that's 3 regen from that, plus 6 full plate. I decided to use the Demon Flesh Shield. And the reason for this is because I got rid of my Ring of Power, if you've noticed. So this, it's only 10 instead of 15 resistance to a fire, electric, cold, and acid, but it's still a resistance. And it also adds Sonic in, not that I need it from this. It's also plus 6, so I took 1 armor class hit from a Tower Shield plus 6, which I had, but it was worth it because I replaced the ring with this thing that gave me way more protection. I also picked up this necklace, just... basic armor class is helpful. This is Storm Giant, and these are Striding, both plus 10. So, basically, I don't have to max out Constitution because this thing drops it by 2. I do max out Strength whenever I cast Bull Strength. This is just the plus 4 version of the Lantanese ring. These are only epic loves of concentration because I didn't find anything better by the time I got rid of the Gauntlets of Ogre Power. This is from the Alpha Warg, so it just replaced my Nymph's Cloak, and since it granted freedom, I was able to give up the Ring of Power as well. The biggest change, and the most powerful one that I have never really paid too close attention before, was the Crown of Thorns. So it's basically permanent Stone Skin, which is helpful. That's what this plus 5 soak 10 damage is. This is the exact same thing that Stone Skin gives you, except it doesn't wear off. Resist 10 from Divine, Negative, and Positive, and Sonic. That's why the Sonic doesn't matter too much on the shield. So that's super handy. I don't move silently, so that doesn't matter. I don't know what Wounding Whispers does, because it's a Bard spell, and I've never picked it up. So I don't really care about that. But the regen plus 5 is absurd. So I'm gaining 5 from this, 3 from this, 2 from this, and a 1 from this. Which I think, yeah, that puts me at 11. It was 12 when I had the ring, but I got rid of it. So I'm regaining 11 hit points around, with 56 armor class. And once I buff up, I'm generally up around 450. What do you call them? Hit points. Now, that does mean there are a couple buffs I don't need. I don't even know. I don't think I have memorized. Yeah, no Enchanted Vestment, no Armor of Faith, and no Enchanted Weapon. So, if they leave me these things, I should be fine. I decided to cheat in some money. I still have my money. I expect I'll lose it. I decided to keep these, because both of them are worth a ton of money. And unless he's thought a step ahead of me and made this module where no one will take ammo, which would not be unprecedented, I still have money there. Alright. So I'm in the void. Gate Guardian. That's just a specter. At least as far as the game is concerned. That's the Reaper's voice. Is this some kind of dream? Dead may dream, yes, but dreams may be of death. You're saying I may be dead or dreaming of death? No, sent you are, but why, by whom, by what? It's not known in this realm. Perhaps you're a dreamer, ready for a journey, sent by the powers of it for this journey. Sent, but it is the time. Is it the time? Let me see. Guard the bridge beyond, nothing more. Okay, well that's suspicious. Now I have to wander this realm to see if there's anything good here. There's something lying around. I guess I probably should have done that in the first place. I doubted there was anything here. Maybe if I have a better spot. But I don't. Yeah, it may seem odd to people that I got rid of the golden circlet. It was kind of a tough call, but I can cast Clarity, which I did take. And I can also cast Protection from Evil, which lasts an hour level and protects me from all evil mind effects, basically accomplishing the same task for almost every situation. So I figured I didn't really need it. I may have to put Continual Burning on something else, though. I had it on that. I liked the light. You sure? I can go. Apparently I cannot. What am I supposed to do? I guess he did have something else to do, didn't he? Spirit seems to pass within your consciousness, probing your memories, core of your being. Your soul feels bared open by ethereal tendrils, bared for examination. The feeling's not pleasant. The mighty cleric, a powerful force for chaos and good. I see now you were sent. A mission of unsurpassed importance is your purpose. You must be mighty for such a task. Mighty you are. Pass beyond this realm of shadow, beyond the gates that guard a bridge to another realm, much like your own, but not your own. Though you dream, the hurts you suffer in the realm to which you travel will be felt just as keenly on return to your own world. And though you dream, you may be mighty, you are still immortal. Kind, death stalks the realm beyond the bridge. Next time you venture here may not be as a dreaming soul, but as a dead soul. You can just leave. That's funny. I like that. Dude, they just give you complete autonomy. Sure, I give up. I shall see what purpose these powers had in mind when they sent for me. If in your journey here you come with weapons of peril of inadequate quality, powers will now enhance them for you. What? It is the least they could do. Okay, yeah, it's decided my gear is already juiced enough. That's enhance them? I don't even know what that means. This is pretty powerful stuff, though. I gotta be honest. The gates are open. It has been determined. You are to pass to the realm beyond. Crossing the bridge. There is no return. Sure, let's go. Okay. Suddenly find yourself dazzled by bright lights. After a moment, you realize you've been transported to another world of burning sun and parched desert. Appears to be no means to get back to the shadow world. Ahead lies a town where you might be able to obtain some much-needed shade. Right. Because it's got that parched mechanic. Okay, well, I'm gonna run around first. I know it might not be very wise, but till the game tells me a little more about how it works. I don't know how it works. Honestly, the desert sun shouldn't bother me. I have various elemental protections in place. I made it through the Anarok and Cania. I feel like I've pretty much proven I can handle the environmental factors. The shifting sands have uncovered a small sack that's been buried next to this cactus. Ideal for coping with the heat of the desert, providing some camouflage. Okay, so that might make it easier for me to move around. I'll keep this equipped for now. I figure things like that are just going to be a part of the game. Is that how they're going to make this more difficult? You know what? For this very purpose, I'm taking an enchanted vestment again. Let's see. I don't really need Searing Light, but I have Greater Dispelling taken as well. I'm going to carry this, just in case. Suffer the effects of heat stroke. I don't like that. What did it do to me? These clothes will protect you from heat stroke or certain heat effects you've got on the desert sun with a helmet. Oh. Fine, I'll take it off for now. Well, this won't last. Let me tell you. I did absorb the damage, though. Who's there? Gelrod, a traveler from afar. You can't be real coming from the desert like this. You look dressed so strange. A foul demon come to terrorize us. Be gone. You'll not trouble the poor town of Heliopolis. One can't be too careful. Kindly open the gate. I wish to speak with your captain. I won't forget to mention your attention to duty. Yeah, I have a really high persuade. Of course, sir. Let me quickly open the gates for you. Captain's around the tower to the left. That'll work. Captain's guard tower. None of the ancient characters on the slab of stone are still legible. Well then, how did I... Wait a minute. Ohm. Mystic just saying ohm. Knife. That's kind of weird. There's a bunch of guards. Okay. Something I should test now, before I have to test it later. Ah! I think that's private property. Okay, they don't care about picking up the knife. Basic versatile weapon. Dagger consists of a double-edged piercing blade. Okay, so it looks like the descriptions are all still pretty standard for most stuff. He's powerful. I had an iron stone here once. But yeah, I guess I should go over some of the differences of this character as well. Let's see. So first, I think I have a couple different spells. Yeah, I went pretty focused on 9th level. Honestly, get rid of that. Take another implosion. Spell's awesome. I'm gonna knock out one of those for a new Firestorm as well. I like Firestorm. I used it to great effect throughout the game so far. Take another Greater Restoration too. Yeah, all of those are pretty good. I could do away with Blade Barrier and take something else. We'll see if it's necessary. I'm not sure exactly how powerful things in this game are going to be, but they'd have to be pretty powerful. Okay, so I've got Armor Skin, I've taken Blind Fight, Combat Casting. I took Divine Might. I like it. It's pretty handy. I learned in Sword Flight. Okay, I didn't think so. Yeah, that genie bottle is long gone. Let's just go do away with that. I have Dragon Knight and Greater Ruin as far as epic spells go. Dragon Knight's pretty useless, but Greater Ruin hits pretty hard. Improved combat casting is nice. Yeah, I have a lot of concentration. I think that's really the only thing that's that important. I have high concentration. A lot of that comes from the gloves. High persuade, and I put pretty much everything else. I've been putting things at a tumble whenever I can. If I can't put them in a tumble, I put 2 points in spellcraft. So I don't have any lore or healing in this game because they're not as important as those two in most things. I'm assuming spellcraft is going to be useful throughout this module. If it's not, whatever. I still have it at least. No descriptions on these guys. See, my guard's not making up stories. You're indeed a stranger and from the northern desert. Tell me your story. You know, what's so dangerous about the desert I came through? No danger. The fact there's no water nor shelter from the sun till the edge of the world. You could not have come through the desert. There's nowhere to have come from. Transported here by forces unknown, arrived within sight of your town walls. There's an otherworldly air about you. Perhaps you detect about us. What are your intentions here? I'd like to settle in and become familiar. What are you doing? Looks like an interesting weapon. Of course they're all using scimitars. They all have probably devastating critical with the stupid things. I deem you speak fairly and honestly. Remain here as long as you wish. Gods may be found in market. You may find out more... Oh, goods. You may find out more about the area by asking me, the priests who govern the town, or any of the locals. I'll just record your name, Gelrod Lightchain. Give you a visitor's seal to indicate you have my authority to pass freely. You'll not be treated with cordiality, for our town distrusts strangers, but you will be tolerated. How's your town governed? Strict theocracy, ruled by the priest as representative of our god, Sesustris. So the town government centers on the main temple where the head priest conduct affairs. I don't like that. Town part of our larger realm. We're all part of the kingdom ruled by the pharaoh, a god on earth, descendant of Sesustris I. He resides in a majestic palace in the center of the kingdom's capital, Karnak. From the pharaoh rule is resolved to the priests. Okay, does the kingdom not have a name? Its name is... Okay. How do you distinguish it from other lands? There are no other lands. Yeah, I figured. do not understand this other rulers and empire, although we speak the same language. Some of your words make no sense to me. There's one land, always was. It's vast. True enough, we have strife. War with monsters or unnatural forces. Your notion of different parts of lands with different rule, and in war is totally unfamiliar. If that were so, there would eventually not be a winner. The world would inevitably return soon to one land. Certainly do come from different worlds. They're mistrustful enough of others. Yeah. I'll not say you're from Perlos. It's far enough away, no one will question you further. Not everyone is as open-minded as I, the only secular authority in this town. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to ask that one because it's going to get... That's just a why does the game work question. Yeah, that one's weird. Perhaps it's because I must judge a being only on whether good or ill is likely to come from his presence. Not up to me to explain how or why you're here, how it fits in with the laws of the gods. To leave all that, how it's the governing priest. Good luck to them, just a soldier. That's fair. Is there any work to be found? Not an employment bureau. Most of the townspeople trade in goods. Some are farmers. We have livestock. You look like you know how to handle yourself in a fight. I'm only allowed to have locals as guardsmen. The laws of the gods, Sustrus and all that. To be a guardsman is called in from birth. I should mention the merchant guild, but would not encourage you to work there. He insists on trade, and the desert lands are so dangerous between towns, the merchants often hire extra guards. Had a great deal of trouble recently with desert denizens raiding caravans. Not sure who they are. Suspect the desert folk. These, I'd assume that's the cursed ones. These and the cursed ones, okay, are the only desert dwellers with enough intelligence and organization for such behavior. In any event, the demand for hired guards has led to a merchant guild being set up. Don't have much time for the merchant guild. I'd like to sort out the desert raid problem myself. Not getting enough men to do any more than keep the town safe within its walls. A sword for hire is an ignoble profession. Because they pay so well, the guild's attracted some of my guards to swell their ranks and lead them away from their lifelong duty. Offers most kind. The desert folk, the most likely culprits, not really people. It's just our name for them. The savage emaciated monsters who know no fear, and the strength of 10 and regenerate wounds at will. They're trolls. They congregate in large bands, cover the whole desert. Folk are trained from childhood in sword and spell. Even the lowliest farmer casts bolts of lightning and clouds of deadly poisonous vapor. That's hilarious. Send a whole army of hundreds to keep the desert folk in check, not just a handful of brave adventurers. Mission will be suicide. Yeah, I'll be back. Yeah, I'm gonna take a look around the town. I'm tired of sitting here. I'm kind of chaotic. I just want to go do stuff. Okay. I'm assuming this is another guard tower, just not the captain's, so I'll go in and look around. Weird. This is not private property? Apparently not. I don't know why there's a fire agate inside a target dummy. Sergeant Grax. Hi, buddy. Yeah. Fine example to give to the men. You reminded me, if you must know, I've just lost my amulet, been in my family for generations. Actually, I do know that's the whole problem. The lads dare me to explore the old ruined tower just near here because of all the rumors about it being haunted. It was, and like a true soldier, I fled in panic and must have dropped my amulet in my flight. Lots is a constant reminder of my cowardice. Could not expect a stranger to do such a thing. It's a very dangerous land. Spirits no exception. It was foolish of me to even attempt going in there. This is my visitor seal. It's huge. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to touch the bags. So basically the idea is no one is truly helpless in this world. Everyone needs to be ready to fight at a moment's notice. Whoa. Gain the trust or at least acceptance of the captain. Has allowed you to do business with the people of Heliopolis. Captain told me we should welcome you as a visitor to Heliopolis. Where might you be from? A land far, far away. Yeah, okay. Oh, that was the politeness I could expect. They have no idea who I am. Order of Captain Skelos, not enter. Area waiting official clearance of unwanted supernatural terrors. Yeah. What? Now I'm putting these on. I'm definitely going to want that. I'll take these. You know, Endure Elements is actually pointless now, because I resist Sonic as well, and that's the reason I kept it around. Oh yeah, I don't need True Seeing. It's on all the time. It took me an embarrassingly long time to remember that the first time. Okay, let's take a look around. I'm gonna get your loot. Apparently there isn't any. Jet from the desert floor. Well, they jet from the tower floor, actually. Webs. I don't like that at all. Why are there webs? Can I not touch them? Thank you. I don't trust anything in this world. Nothing? Urns are useless, apparently. Oh no. Of course I roll a 1. Ridiculous. I figured that'd clear the way. Apparently not. Well, this is something, isn't it?
There is something here.
Yep.
Out of place.
Cool. Well, you've descended to some lost underground crypt. Tracks lead off in the darkness. A crypt is a crypt. After years of battles with undead armies, you feel such areas hold few remaining surprises. Yeah, I guess we'll see. You keep trying to tell me this game. I know you're going to throw curveballs. You've discovered a hidden entrance to a complex of underground chambers. Appear to be long abandoned. You're sure hidden dangers lurk within. You may confide in you deeper mysteries of the land. Yeah, once he knows I'm capable. Appears you must explore this new land. Yeah. See a large chamber where altars carved with snake patterns around a large urn. Excuse me. What the? Okay, well this isn't very good. My wisdom is really good, so that gives me a couple extra bonuses to my spot and like stuff like that, but... Okay, there we go. See tracks disturbing the dust-covered floor. Their owner paused here. How did a trap door hide for me? That's what I want to know.
There is something here. Out of place.
Wow, that's a classic noise. I'm gonna open it. Whatever, it's just a crypt. I know it's gonna do things that I'm probably not expecting, but gotta go through at some point. Again, they're gonna have to pull out all the stops, I think, to be a proper threat to me. Drunk all your remaining water supplies, have no extra water skins, you'll be severely thirsty if you're out in the desert tomorrow morning. When is tomorrow? Okay, don't rest, so that's what it's telling me. I'll just retreat if I have to, I can always come back. Sarcophagus Spectre. How powerful are you guys? Okay, pretty powerful. This is probably going to catch me no matter what I do. Worth it. Okay. Let's go through them real quick now. Yeah, see how the regeneration is insane. Enemies have to do a lot of damage just to hurt me in the first place normally. And then what little gets through is just instantly healed. Yeah, unfortunately the game took both of my Rings of Insight and all my Potions of Lore. That's how I was identifying everything. There were a couple items that were beyond me, but you stack those things, you do pretty good. I can't even identify very basic stuff. I think I took a couple points of Lore at first level, just because I had the extra skill points, but since then I haven't. That was before I made the choice to go for Spellcraft. I did that, I think, at second level. Yeah, the character ended up being a bit of his own beast. You really don't have to watch the original walkthrough to know much about him. He's just a cleric at this point. Floor is collapsed into a bottomless abyss. You have no idea what chamber may once have been. Here is no obvious way to reach the passage, continuing on the other side. Part of me thinks I should look around here, but I'm going to keep exploring. If I don't notice stuff on my own, I'll come back if I need to, but I don't have to discover everything on a first playthrough. I don't know if I'll play through it again. It depends on how fun it is. Swordflight's... it's a high bar. Ugh. Okay, so this is healing them. That's what I just... well, okay. You guys just zombies? These zombies appear to be fed by an unholy power. Wounds regenerate almost as quickly as they form. Whoa, that just doesn't work. Am I? I don't feel that excited. Of course, there's an unholy light as if feeding the powers. No force seems to be able to damage the imbued surfaces of this statue. Right, so if I hit them, nothing happens. Or they just die? Okay, well, they don't seem to have that many hit points, and it's not really healing them, so let's just do this quickly. Are they bugged? Or do they just need a little time? I'm not sure. Whatever. I'm good chewing through the Guardian zombies like they're nothing. Aw, really? You guys can disease me? I'll worry about that later. I don't think I have removed disease, I just had cure poison. It makes sense that zombies can disease you. It always seemed weird that they couldn't, but I hate that. Oh yeah, I forgot, my weapon drains people's strength or constitution. Strength. I got that during the Vixth request. Plus 10 is just so powerful. Okay, so, yeah, I must have rolled a 1, which means on the re-roll that it's going to make me do at some point. I should hopefully be fine. Enter a lofty underground chamber in ruined condition. The center is a circular amphitheater descending to a circular stage. Wonder what entertainments were provided here. What is that noise? I half expected the floor to just drop out from under me. Sick. Oh! Skeletal beast. Undead remnants of those used for sport. Okay, so these are supposed to just be animals, not intellect devourers specifically. Okay, this is the main room. Old go. Oh no. I'm not sure if it can move, but I feel like I'm about to find out. Holy smokes, how durable is this thing? That doesn't seem to be hard to hit, nor does it seem to fight back. I'm just gonna crunch it right now. Yeah, DC 24. I have to roll a 1 to fail that. I mean, if I do, I'm protected from the effects. I don't know if I'm not meant to destroy these or not, but just think about the experience you could get from one. We're getting there. Just watch. I'm gonna get it to near death, and then it's gonna attack. It looks like a mithril golem, but there must be a damaged model in the game, or the guy made it himself. Well, to make this game work, you had to download a whole bunch of other add-on stuff and hack packs and additional things. I'm pretty sure some new models came with it, so it could be from anything. Although, I think those are more for the other modules. 425, cool. Well, this should work, I think. Nope. Okay, well, we're just gonna do this then. 425 experience is absolutely worth sitting here hammering a big wall. There must be something up with this throne and table. I'm just glad they're not resisting any damage. On top of having, 2,000 hit points. They just absorb, take full damage from everything. That's convenient. Yeah, it's something this game actually does that regular D&D does not, is it tells you how much damage you actually deal to the enemy. Regular D&D, you never know if what you're hitting is actually getting hurt by what you're doing. So, your attacks could be completely useless, and the only way you'd know that is if the DM said you don't notice any change in the creature. Sometimes you only realize that after a while, because some things are just tough. I'm glad these games just show you whether you're hurting them or not. I guess it's the only way a game can convey what a DM will. Right, 'cause he'll tell you if it seems like your attack does nothing, or if it actually strikes. He'll describe what a creature looks like as you're fighting it, whether it's getting weaker or it doesn't seem to be bothered at all. And the weaker they get, that's why we have the uninjured, barely injured, injured, badly injured, and then near-death stuff. Cool. Well, don't know what they were or why they were there, but I will take the XP. I see a ladder over there. Curious. Dark altar of obsidian decorated with entwined serpents stands before you. I'm not going to pray at anything. I have no idea what this is to, and I don't want to start making enemies or allies of random gods. Yep, this would be the heirloom. Yeah, nothing fancy there. Let's see what else is over here. Night terror? Oh, what in the world am I even look? Did AI make that picture? What is that? Whoa, what are these things? I think they're undead. They're immune to all the undead stuff. And they're not losing strength from my weapon.
Taste of my wrath!
world those are. Oh, come on. Okay, he doesn't seem to be using his beholder power. At least I got that going for me. I hate beholders. I was worried he was just going to instantly dispel everything I have. But he did not. I know, yeah, there's a stairwell there. Ooh. I don't like these things. Okay, well, it can't hold me, I know that. Yeah, and I'm immune to pretty much all of its acid powers. Like I said, I'm not sure exactly what can be a threat in these modules. It's very possible they aren't balanced to handle this sort of gear. Traps. Ever a danger. At least there don't seem to be that many traps lying around. Oh no. Those are a little more threatening. Yep, okay. Don't mind me. Okay, well. Gonna have to fight them. Let's see how this goes. Golem's key. I assume I need that to get out of here. Bunch of bone golems.
Taste of my wrath.
The lighting is all over the place. Yeah, it turns out around a level adds up to quite a bit once you hit the sort of levels I'm at. So my stuff does last for a very long time. Do you drop a large bone or something? No, doesn't look like it. Well, massacring some old shambling bones and golems is definitely worth doing. Okay, the key does not unlock this. Why can I talk to this? It doesn't move. The Journal of Nemotep, probably the long-dead skeletal figure at the desk. Final section. As do all good adventures, you always read the last page first. Reads, "It's over. We have failed. The cult of Bone and Serpent is no more. Will be long forgotten by history. I have shut myself up here with my guardians, and I hope my remains shall remain hidden. A curse upon you, Sesostris, my undying rival." Yeah, what the? Okay, well, can I remove that? Thank you. You deserve it. Robe still clung to the skeletal form of the long-dead leader of the cult. +5, so it's robes, dark vision, poison, summon creatures. 7? No, that's 4. Unlimited uses a day, though. That's interesting. Oh, that's a dire spider, isn't it? There's still paper here. Sheets of papyrus appear to have been dropped by someone in a hurry. Oh, papyrus does last a while, doesn't it? Undeath and Beholders. Bizarre, disturbing tome details the long, complex process of creating an undead beholder as a servant of a powerful necromancer. How anyone could be sick enough to want to do this is a mystery to you, hopefully. The process involves reading certain passages from the book to a near-dead beholder, making subsequent preparations to the remains, including dissecting out the central eye, reinserting it facing inwards into the now rotting globe of the beholder. The anti-magic ray renders the nascent undead beholder virtually immune to any magical attack, although sacrificing its own anti-magic ray. Weird. You can make your own beholder in this Volume details the practices and rites of a presumed long-dead cult. Worshippers practice rituals of gladiatorial combat. Losers were kept to fight in further combat as skeletal undead. His entire religion was just an excuse to have fights. Weird. Well, I found their high priest. And he dead. Okay, this will probably take me to that little chamber. Yep. Light from the world outside. You found an exit. You reflect upon the encounters. While you were clearly up to the challenge, they were not exactly typical for the average backwater undercity crypt, not the average adventurer. Nevertheless, make a mental note to avoid overconfidence within the strange and unfamiliar desert realm. Your arrival here is hardly under mundane circumstances. The game is warning you, this isn't typical. It's kind of weird. Whoa. A mere light sight of this huge black dragon statue is awe-inspiring. Must have taken years to complete a monumentum of this size and detail. Nothing. Okay, well, it's nighttime, so the sun's gone. That's nice. Okay, I'm gonna head back down here, because I need to see something. And I'll go hand the thing over to the guard and look around for my, for more water, really. Ah, this is a long trip. Should have taken the other way. Should have just gone back. I got $2 grand for this. Discover the exit, up out of the ruined chambers, route of entry while having been blocked. Seems a long-forgotten cult of serpent worshippers inhabited the ruins, dispatched the lingering elements. Strange, though, to find such a nest of evil just beneath the peaceful-appearing town. I don't know that it is. There's a giant theocratic empire that has existed probably for millennia with no competition. That seems pretty unsurprising to me. This area is still weird. I don't know what the deal with these things is, or what they're meant to do. Yeah, it would have been way faster going in the other way. I expected there to be a curveball thrown, but you know, it's because of Sword Flight. That's why. Because playing through Sword Flight, I got used to everything really wanting my head. Being very good at getting it. Oh, the doors are locked now. And there's a... What? Feel sure this magical device, teleporter of some sort, was not here when you were here before. May bypass the barred gates. Not yet. Okay, I'm gonna try something. Pray. Nothing. Destroy.
Let the earth take you.
Too excited to talk right now, so I'm gonna wait a second. Solid urn is carved right in the surface. Hold on, let me reload.
Let the earth.
I'm gonna do it through the dialogue and see if that makes a difference.
Perish it. Taste them.
Who knows? Maybe you have to succeed at some skill check that I failed at. You enter the temple. There's again a serpent motif carved on the walls, floors, and pews. They're depictions of skeletal men and beasts in ritual combat. Didn't get that before. Okay, I'm gonna wander around a little bit. And it's looking like there's... Oh, is that a mini dragon statue? I think it is. Hold on. No, that's like a gargoyle thingy. I don't know what that is. Okay. I think this area here is just for flavor, and none of that's actual doors that go anywhere. This is weird. Why? Yeah, that's what I figured. There's something special about it. They showed up on their own. And they're invulnerable. Why was there a gelatinous... Another gelatinous cube. It doesn't like fire, apparently. Huh. This place is weird. I'm leaving. I'm kind of curious what that amulet does, but... and no big deal, I'd turn it over anyway. I doubt it's going to be better than what I got. Though something has to be eventually, right? I believe I have something that belongs to you. You found it? How did you... must have gone into this... into there? Yeah. I have the amulet. Amulet, I'd like to reward you handsomely. I'm afraid I've drunk away most of my life savings. Don't think you deserve it. No reward, no amulet. Too bad, fool. No, here it is. 1,000 is a little bit. Oh, just watch. Money means less here. It's gonna be a tragic thing. 2 grand. Another 2 grand. I got 4,000. More than that, actually, because there's also like 900 from those 2 weak golems, and then 600 from each of the other ones. Like,
Hello, hello.
okay. I'll leave to your imagination what I really want you to go into. Yeah, it's Gruel the quarry boss who said that before. Oh, water. Good things people just leave these valuables lying around. What's this? Specifically treated cloth to protect the wearer from suffering heat stroke as a result of the burning sun. What was that? Whoa. What in the world? Oh. Yeah, that's kids playing with magic. Okay. Fill up a water skin. Drink the water. Cool, so my water skin is now full. Filled water skin contains a day's supply of water. You'll quickly succumb to the effects of dehydration in the parched desert without adequate water. It takes up virtually no space. You're assumed to have an unlimited supply of water skins, which you can fill at a water source. When empty, takes up virtually no space. I don't understand. Is it empty? I think it's... does it say empty water skin? Oh, you can just make them out of nothing. Okay. Sure. I'll do that. They're 10 pounds each, but I'm really strong, so I don't care that much. Need to find a merchant so I know if I can sell some of this garbage.
Hello.
Never been there. You want to make such a long visit? Okay, so if you say that, they'll talk to you. We don't get strangers here apart from merchants. Stay in a building. Perhaps you could ask in the main temple what's to be done. Where in the world is this dialogue coming from anyway? I know it's from the Mystic, but is it just one of the voices in the game? In the main temple, where I can get supplies from the market. Is there a temple? I didn't hear that. If you're hurt, go to the infirmary. Okay. I don't know why that's blasphemy, but okay. Hi. don't think they want me in here. Just gonna go. In fairness, I wouldn't want me in there either. Does not lead anywhere interesting. Well, who are you to tell me that, game? Why can't I go into that house with the family, then? That's a reasonably large town, though. Hear the sounds of grief-stricken woman from the open door. What happened? What's the matter? Oops, bye! What's the matter? Wails incoherently. Gelrod light chain. If you lost a loved one, sun was playing in the ruins just by my front door. With loud flapping and gust of wind, and he was gone. He's a little boy, but 9 summers old. Perhaps the children he plays with might have, right? The captain sent his guard to check the surrounding desert. There were no signs, no tracks. Said checked out the farthest he get. The farthest he would have got alive, pretty much. No, it's safe as long as you're within the town walls. Why would we fear let our children play otherwise? Why is everyone here so overly sensitive and crazy? Sounds like something picked him up and left. I'm coming to get you. What's a Bane Spirit? Bane Spirits will get you if you don't know them. There's only 3 of them to watch out for. War, Famine, and Plague. We all get told about them. We haven't really seen them. It's just a game. If we saw them, we'd all be dead, even the head priest and the captain. I'll make note of that. Anything exciting happened? Naughty Nep has gone missing. His mom is very sad. She keeps crying. Ow. Why is he naughty? He got a name from the school, cast spells by himself instead of from the books like he was taught. Like he should. Teacher said it was blasphemy against the Soostress. I don't know what blasphemy means, except that it's naughty. Right. How did he disappear? Big rush of wind coming down from the sky, flapping like when my mom shakes clean a big carpet. There was a dazzle in the sky before I could look up and see. It all went dark, sand flying everywhere, and then he was gone. Thought it was a magic trick. It said he didn't come back. His mom was crying. Uh-huh. Casting fireballs at each other. Of course, wouldn't be a good fireball game, would it? Where'd you learn to do that? Always get taught in junior school. We get bigger. We get taught the more difficult stuff. Every such spells, of course.
Hello.
Learn to cast fireballs. Teacher says that's scary. Dad's gonna give me lessons after school, so I'm gonna do Meteor Swarm. Gonna cast? Let me ask the others. Okay, none of the kids have any more information. Okay, there's wells. Pretty kind of everywhere. New land is strange indeed. Appears the merest child possesses powerful magic. All seems in fear of the dangers of the outside desert. People hark to the deep desert and to the 1,000-year history that brought them to this place. They appear to you as prisoners trapped in the middle of the desert. Yeah. I'm assuming, yeah, barricaded. Okay, I'm gonna go up here because I saw a bush. I want to see that bush. Oh, the sun's coming up. Okay, there go my turn protections. My hourly ones will last for significantly longer. Desert time. Interesting. I'm sure that'll come in handy for something. Okay, well the town is big. Let me check my time here. Yeah, I think I've hit about my limit of what I'm going to do today. Yeah, that does conceal your face. I look like a Jawa who's really tall. Okay. Here's what I think I'll do. Definitely interesting. It kind of bothers me that these signs don't actually tell you what's on them when you examine them, but what are you going to do? And it's nice to know that you can just fill up water skins out of thin air. So I just have a bunch of water skins. So that's neat. I don't know if it'll drink them automatically or if I have to make it, but regardless. I'll keep exploring the town in the next episode. I'll try to make contact with everyone before doing anything drastic. It looks... I'm going to save here, but I'm going to check something real quick. You can. Just run out into the desert. Okay, well I'm going to reload because I don't know if leaving the area does something funky. It also says in the game that there are timed things, so... Well... Okay, the boy has to be out there, right? Where else could he have gone? It's close to that edge of town. I'm assuming he went out of the desert. It sounds like a flying creature caught him. That, or someone cast a spell to try and hurt him. It's hard to know. Because clearly, apparently, the teachers were angry at him. I don't know. Given that it's they're timed things, I might check around here, and then just go sprinting out into the desert. I have a bunch of water and some nice clothes. So I'm not in too bad shape. I mean, even with these clothes, I have a 44 armor class. My regeneration's pretty lacking without them, but... And my... Well, so is my, my protection from stuff. I got water and clothes. I don't have to worry about the heat stroke, I suppose. Other elements can still... No, they can't. That's my shield, not my helmet. Okay, yeah, we'll see. I'll figure it out. I think I still have a stone skin on hand anyway. Yeah, so I can supplement my helmet if I have to wear something else. Alright. Yeah, I think I'm going to end this one here then. This is interesting. I'll keep playing and see what else happens, but I'm not sure exactly what to make of it yet. Well, please check link in the description for my book. If you like the look of it, give it a read. If you like the read, give it a positive review. Other than that, thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next one.